it. Gonna prove how much you want it. Fighting to the wire, where the onslaught striking dire. Tomatoes raining fire on the fighter's night and ride. For he who takes the title wins gilded chest and smile, while foes walk for the miles, the miles, the miles. Gold rush, gold rush. Gold rush, gold rush. DFK's going down the gauntlet. Fighting to the wire, where the onslaught striking dire. Tomatoes raining fire on the fighter's night and...
All right, chat. How are we doing? Am I muted? Oh, it doesn't look like I'm muted. All right, cool. Chat, how are we doing? We got a tournament today. We got the Gold Rush. And not only is it the Gold Rush, but it is the last tournament that's going to lead with the 69 until like 6,000 tournaments from now. So, pretty big deal. We got tournament number 699. It's pretty nice. Thought it wasn't going to fill, but it, last minute filled up pretty good. Got to 9. So we got Shock Velo versus Hope in round 1. Round 2 is mostly set up. 91 Karmas versus Bad Eric. Then we got the winner of our round 1 game versus Ibla. And then Little Sparrow versus Pansa, which is Silver Cockatoo versus Panga from the Discords. And then me, Eth Walker, versus Mellofellow. So yeah, gonna be good. One big deal about this tournament is it's the first one I've had the chance to stream with the new sudden death mode of growing atrophy. And now if you are, got your head under a rock as far as DFK goes, which many people do, so I wouldn't blame you. There is a new, as of this Thursday, sudden death mode and a banked shot clock. So there is still like the angry tomatoes mode is still one, but then they have growing atrophy, which is the one this tournament is. And this is an awesome one in my opinion. I think it's much better for a competitive environment, at least. I'll say that. Because once the fight reaches 15 minutes, every time a turn is taken, every hero gains plus 1.5% atrophy. So heroes take more and more damage the longer the game goes, meaning that you can set up your kill window even as you're running out of resources. And I think it just puts a lot more emphasis on like the player getting the kill than the crowd getting the kill. And I think it just feels like a lot better game that way, or it will feel. So this is my first chance to really check it out in action. So yeah, that's where we're at, chat. Hey, what's up everyone in the chat? Speaking of, we got Skiller, the man, 91 Karmas, Beave, DFK Elite, Eric, and Mellofellow. Thank you all for joining me and each other this fine Saturday afternoon for me. Yeah, I'm going to a fair later tonight, folks, so I'm pretty stoked on that. Gonna eat some fare. Worm is here. Nice, good to see you, man. But yeah, gonna eat some fare, which means that's a funny little English phrase for fair food, because F-A-R-E means like food. It's kind of a fancy, stupid way to say it, but hey, you know, words. Am I right? Yeah, words. I think that sums it up pretty well. We got 1 minute to game time, so let's see how this is going. Vote your influence if you can. Many have. We had 11 voting for Shocked Velo and 9 for Hope. Much more influence being spent on the Shocked Velo. 15 seconds to GT. I see Karma's called it out in the chat. Appreciate you. Worm is chilling at the beach. Badass. Oh man, beach is good. I'm a fan of beach. Huge fan. Oh, game is starting, folks. I'll get the game audio going. I hope. Yeah, it's going. It says it's going. Alright, Shocked Velo on the left. Hope Just Have Fun on the right. Decked out in his triple Coliseum Gladiator Vizzies. Let's check out the teams here. Shocked Velo is using a Wizard, Priest, Berserker, and Hope is using a Seer, Priest, Wizard. Alright, or Seer, Wizard, Priest, to get the order right. It looks like Shock's got his very nice Rags of the Nameless doing massive crit damage. Gonna be good to see that. I think Hope is also using the Rags. He is. So, looking for big damage out of the Wizards. Both teams are. Responding to a text from my wife. Not looking at the screen. Alright, I'm back, chat. Sorry. Important things. Regardless. We're looking for big damage out of the Wizards. The X factor here, I think, is going to be maybe Shocked Velo's Berserker. How does it perform? If we see too many hits where he's taken out his own team, could be bad, obviously. Or he could have like a perfectly timed strike at the back line for Hope. So could see it go both ways. He does have Resurrection and Second Life on the Berserker, along with Resurrection and Second Life on the Priest, along with double Resurrection on the Wizard. So he's got a lot of extra lives to play with, but I don't think Hope is a slouch either. He's got Second Life on his Seer, and Last Stand, which is very strong. Resurrection on his Priest. So, although Hope, I think, has fewer of the, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Extra life abilities, it's not like he has none. Bolon, welcome to the chat. Hey, I hope you went and retweeted the tweet, buddy, of the stream, because I tagged you. It's like my main thing. Man, dude, it's gotta do it. Kyle, is there any hope for Jewel? I mean, I don't know, man. Is there any hope for anything? I don't know. I think, you know, I've seen so many other crypto gaming things shut down. At some point, I hope people care about what I would consider to be the strong fundamentals of DFK, but you know, am I expecting to get rich quick? No, but like, that's okay with me. I like the game. I'm happy to stick around and keep streaming it. The only reason, chat, I've been AFK the past few weeks is I just started a new job, and I've been just getting into the flow. Anyway, Blood Range coming out from Shocked Velo's Berserker. Big damage to Hope's team, breaking the barriers on the healers, but that Wizard is super buffed up with shields, so he's looking just fine. He or she, actually, she, I think. And he does have that barrier stone coming in, and still has a pretty big barrier up. Shock is channeling what I believe is a... Ooh, he's channeling Pyroclast, just an early one. That's really interesting. I want to see what he does with that. Oh, dude, Chaos, what's up, bro? What is up, Legend? My gosh. Jewel gets better every day, says Eric. I mean, that's the right answer. It really does. But, you know, you have to acknowledge that at some point, the what's the word I'm looking for? The quality of something is one factor, but the perceived quality by other people is also a factor. And other people are just stupid when it comes to DFK. They say dumb things and don't really use their brains. I mean, it's like complaining. The things they complain about are addressed in large parts here, and it's just like, why is it taking so long? It takes so long to get to the goal. It's like, well, man, I mean, it's a totally new concept, idea. And yeah, I know not all of it is, but still, I think a lot of people don't give a lot of credit to how difficult it is to build these games on these blockchain platforms. But it is such a cool idea that I am happy to support one of the strongest pioneers, you know? Blinding wins, doesn't land. Hope is pissed, 80% chance missed. Basic attack from the Berserker hits the Seer. Pyroclast now comes in. Big freaking damage across the board, and he stuns Hope's Priest. But with the big barrier the big barrier is still on the Wizard. The Seer got pushed back, so the Seer under some threat right now, but was pushed back to the middle and is feared. So I think the fear just means physical attacks. Yeah, so Seer's fine, doesn't matter that she's feared, she can still cast her spells, and going for that Purification Stone. Stun. Oh, self-cleanses, but it doesn't hit the stun. Removes that burn, I think, though. And, ooh, Berserker crits the middle with that basic, holy shit. Shock Velo could likely kill the Seer here, thanks to that Berserker crit, so that X Factor, wild card. I mean, if he doesn't hit it, Shock has to use some spells to secure that kill. He probably can still, but it's riskier, and now it's just super easy because of that Berserker. His Wizard can attack still, might even be able to get like a crit kill here. Oh no, doesn't have the enough AP to cast Fireball, so he can't drop that big damage one. I mean, without that Berserker hit, yeah, that wouldn't have been such an easy kill for Shock to get. So taking out that second life on the Seer very early, very good for him. Looks like the atrophy debuffs are coming in 4 minutes. So at that point, it's kind of like an enraged timer. The Berserker, given a little balance to the RNG scales, hits his own teammate. The Priest, down to 700 HP. The Wizard is channeling a Pyroclast. Oh, and Holy Wrath from the Priest on Hope's side, hitting Shock's Priest. Now the Pyroclast lands. Not quite killing the Priest and the Berserker. Oh, so close. But Seer basic attack might be able to get a kill here. He doesn't have the, oh, he's going for a Warstone. Interesting. Huh. Oh, this Priest was stunned. I think that may have been why. I didn't catch that. Alright. But with 7 AP, he can cast a Fireball here. Try to get that stun interrupt. Or, doesn't have actually enough for the chance to daze or stun. So, wouldn't have a chance to interrupt Hope's Seer with the Fireball. It doesn't have enough AP in the bank. I'm confused about this, though. This timer? It doesn't work exactly how I thought it would. Full health potion. Alright, so that's 8 of his stone weight out. Oh, and the Warstone misses the Priest? Oh, Hope is pissed off right now. That RNG was awful. Welcome to the chat, Dank Nation. Tune fed. Kyle. Ah, man. Okay, but the basic attack finally comes in. Hope, Priest on Priest violence. Hope's Priest takes down the first life of Shock's Priest. Oh, it eats into the bank after 10 seconds. Okay, so that's the minute. Okay, so once it starts flashing, it's eating your bank. Cool. I like that. I like that. Yeah, so now it's eating into bank. Okay, cool. Fireball does get the kill on the Seer. Hope, his second life already burned, will have to use a resurrection if he wants that Seer back in the game. And he might need it with the amount of extra lives Shock still has. Wild Frenzy combo coming in with only 2 targets, all of it landing on the Wizard. But that barrier is so big that it still did not break. Wow, that was insane. All of the hits landing on the Wizard. 500 damage. Daz, what's up? Alright. There it is. Resurrection's out. Laser sounds, baby. That's what it says on the top of this. Boom. Raw Arcana in there. Getting the barrier up. Getting the AP above 30. And he still has a cooldown on Frostlance and Pyroclast. 1 Amnesia turn for both of them. Raw Arcana in response from Shock Velo. He has so many resurrections. I think he's not really worried about his Priest falling down again, even though his second life has been burned. He's got 1 on the Berserker and 2 on the Wizard still. Prayer of Healing. Crits, 548, brings the priest nearly to full HP. Wild, chat. Absolute wilderness out here. Okay, okay. What is Hope gonna do? What can he do, chat? Here, okay, so we're one atrophy debuff is now active. So every turn after this one, like starting with this one, is going to increase the damage taken by every hero by 1.5%. Blind Rage goes out. Now we see, okay, cool. Now Frostlance comes in. Good damage. Only got the chill on the Wizard and the Seer. Priest, unchill, not chill. Priest has 0 chill, guys. And only 1 stack each. It's actually a pretty unfortunate roll for him. Heal trait comes out from the Seer, bringing the Priest to nearly full. Shock Velo, his Priest is up. I noticed just now he went the full heal trait or ability as well. Interesting. I love seeing new things, and I've always thought that that thing might be sneaky good, but I've been too scared to use it myself. Prayer of Healing brings the Seer up to about 70% health. Hope's Wizard is up, got 30 AP. Fireball's on cooldown. Passes turn. Alright, and our Atrophy stack is now up to 7.5%. Blood Rage coming in from the Berserker. AoE damage for enemy team, and a little bit back to his own. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nothing to heal. Not a lot of mana left on his Wizard, though. Only one. He can only use 1 mana potion. Priest is still looking good for Shock Velo mana-wise. Hope, I don't think he's used any potions yet. Drops an Osmotic Ward onto his Seer. So that Berserker damage is just going to heal that Seer up to full. Unless it misses. Boom. Alright, so the Seer is looking healthy. And Hope will hopefully, in his mind, I think, have a chance here to heal up his Priest and Wizard. Drops the heal onto the Wizard first turn. And now here comes the Frostlance. Our Atrophy stacks are up to 16.5% now. So every hero in the game taking 16.5% more damage, and that number climbs 1.5% each turn. We still have 9 minutes 45 seconds till sudden death. Shock started channeling. Ooh, Berserker's basic attack hits his own Wizard, down to 562 HP, just below half. But his Priest is up here, drops the Freedom, makes him unstoppable while channeling what I assume is his Pyroclast Explosion. There's a Prayer of Healing. Our Atrophy is now up to 21%. What does Hope do here with his Seer? Oh, come on. Let's see it. He's digging into his bank a little bit. Has a lot to work with. About 2.5 minutes left. Mana Vial to the Priest. Okay. Self-cleanse recovery. Priest. That Priest is a self-cleanse master. Doing it nicely. What? No, that was the Wizard. Sorry. Wizard this time. Critical aim. Crits for 247 against Shock's Berserker. Berserker hits the Seer. Now here comes the Pyroclast. Big damage, but not enough to get the kill. No crits either. Oh. And he gets fears, but no stuns. So, he didn't get any stuns. And since Hope's team is all magical, the fears don't really do much. Prayer of Healing from the Priest on Shock's team to his own Berserker. And now I think we see Hope set up a Pyroclast with his Wizard. And what will be like a little 30 to 32% atrophy, I think. So it'll be doing big damage. What does the Seer do? Purification Stone. Ah! Last time it tried to do that, it couldn't get it off. Shock's Wizard doesn't have much mana, though. And a Prayer of Healing goes onto the Seer. Ooh. Basic attack from the Berserker hits Hope's Priest. Hope's team is on the ropes. But if he can get the Purification Stone off, that'll be very helpful. And I think he's setting up this Wizard for Pyroclast. He's got Chill, 2 stacks each on the Priest and the Berserker. Here comes the Pyroclast. Alright, and it is full power. So we are going to be... Oh, we are already at 30. The Wizard's turn. Amadeo Rider? No, Alia is back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to get like 10% more. So it's going to be about 40%, a little bit more than 40% atrophy when it reaches his turn, that Pyroclast. Basic attack triggers the last stand. The Wizard is buffed up, ready to take the hits. Burn damage. The Seer's Purification Stone goes off. He was targeting the Wizard. Now back above half health with a bit of a barrier. Priest turn for Shock Velo. Remember, he's got a bunch of resurrections and he's still got at least one more second life. So even if the Pyroclast like one-shots all the heroes, at least one of them is going to come back and might be able to bring up another. Prayer of Healing. Priest heals itself. Blind Rage goes out. Alright, the Wizard's up. You can use a mana potion, can use... I can't use Resurrection or any of his own spells though, maybe a basic attack. Try to get the Confuse. Uses the Vial onto the Priest. Atrophy is at 37.5%. And right now there's been a bunch of speed changes right there going on. He's channeling another heal with the Seer. Okay. Oh man, here it comes. What's it do? Boom, drops the Priest. 1000 HP damage to the Berserker, stuns it as well. So it looks like though that Shock will have a chance to revive that Priest. Because, I mean, Hope could drop a Fireball, I think. Oh, the Holy Wrath, I forgot he had Holy Wrath. Drops the Wizard as well. And so the Berserker is not berserked. But the Warstone is coming in. He channeled Warstone, drops him, and there's the second life. But he is exhausted, so he cannot use Resurrection on this turn here. So Hope is thinking, if I can get this guy now, Fireball. Oh, dude, he's done. He's done. Even just the burn would take enough damage off of him. 100, and Hope takes it, denying all of Shock Velo's resurrections. Only those 2 second lives triggered. Beautifully played match by both of them. Oh my goodness. My goodness. What an opener, guys. Yeah, I mean, man, sometimes, where is it? Search from user stycksintern. That's me. In this channel, what was it? PvP feedback? In PvP feedback. Alright, I gotta scroll a bit. But, like, I'm pretty sure this new atrophy is basically what I recommended. I mean, not exactly, but, like, the spirit of it. Obviously, I don't have access to math, you know. But, where was it? Shit, I know it was in here. I know it was in here. It might be even deeper than I thought. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, sudden death should be reworked to apply a stacking debuff that increases damage taken by all heroes instead of applying damage directly. That is the heading of my little post there. So I just gotta say, I maybe nailed that one, you know? Exactly. Oh, man. All right. So chat, I do have my second screen available to cover up my face with while I'm playing, so you don't see my stupid thinking face. So I will get that going during the next round. Obviously, my game against Mellow Fellow will be on the main display. Let's see what I'm up against. Oh my god, I'm already very concerned. I find this very concerning. Yes, this seer is quite concerning to me that Mellow Fellow has. And then the warrior, is also somewhat concerning. Yeah, ooh. Okay, yeah. I have concerns about my likelihood of success in this game, chat. But I will give it my all. Huzzah. Ugh. I'm not excited, though. I'll tell you that much right now. I think it's going to be a pounding. Beave says, Drunk Hope is a legit contender, and I mean 100%. Tank Nation, sorry about your upcoming loss, SI. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, chat. I took the time today to set up all of my songs on my little keypad thing that I have. So I'm pretty excited. I can just click of a button them, all of them. Pretty cool. It's pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. I can do things like that, you know? Anyway, regardless, I wanted to just play the Gold Rush track while we wait. But I'm gonna turn it down a bit so it's just behind me, hopefully. Who needs pants? I don't know. Thank you, Bolon. Drop your influence on me. But just know that I have no Second Life or Resurrections on my team. I do have a Last Stand. Yeah, like a Giant Slayer wizard, but not sure about it. Not sure about the team. Oh, yeah, I can make my heroes just give them coffee and cigarettes, just like, or what about go Red Dead Redemption on it? Give them some cocaine gum and some other now illegal substances that are available to the wild westerners. Yeah. We'll see. Who do I want to watch in the other 6991? 91 Karmas versus Bad Eric, probably. I'll put that one up on the Edge Lord. Cool. So that works. Yeah, just testing. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. We got a minute and a half until game time. Oh, chat. All right. Embarrassingly fast game incoming. Yikes. I bet that's about me. It's gotta be. It's gotta be about me, chat.
The legends of the Undertone. The secret fiends down below. There is only one who is worthy of the ultimate prize.
All right. Let's do this shit, chat. Let's do it. All right. Me on the left. Duh. I don't know how it looks if you're watching on your own screen. But obviously me on the left. I'm using Wizard, Archer, Priest. He's using Warrior, Seer, Wizard. And then in the corner, Karmas versus Birdie. Karma's using Wizard, Priest, Warrior, and Birdie is using the Warrior, Priest, Seer. Oh, interesting. Okay. What did he do again? Oh, Barrier Stone. Shit. Alright, that's no good for me. Alright, who do I target, chat? Who do I focus down? It is a difficult question. I think I gotta go. I mean, Wizard seems like a good choice to me. Because I'm jumping ahead. I can break this barrier before the barrier stone goes off, which is nice. And I might be able to get a stun. And I have a better chance against the Wizard than I do against Cerulean Helmman. Nah, still didn't happen. Barrier Stone lands. Alright, 420 barrier. Nice, nice. Very nice. Unstoppable on the Warrior, so I can't land a chill on him, even if I wanted him to be chill. Raw Arcana, 517 barrier now. Oh man, okay. He is a fat lead, but if I do this, yeah. Going for the extra turns. Fuck it. That's my thought there. And then, I think I'll just pass with the Priest. And how much do I get now? Yeah, okay, so I did a good job of trying to catch up on the Arcane Power race there. Only 2 behind now. Warrior's up. He has Gruff, so he doesn't have Whirlwind. Has the Cleave ability as well, okay. My Wizard's just or my Priest is just up front like, what am I doing here? I am lost. Okay. Okay. Meh. Meh. Did some damage to the Wizard barrier and took away the Seers, but like, meh. Warstone, huh? Who are you targeting? Dino Huron. That's the Wizard. I respect the choice. Okay. Frostland. So he has the Arcane Barrier Wizard. He doesn't have the Pyroclast. So that's interesting to note. Come on. I clicked the button. Come on. You can do it. I'm a little sad that I jumped right in front of that Warrior. I wish his Unstoppable would still be there. But, hey, that's life, you know? Got the confused on the Wizard, though. And I broke the entire barrier before the Barrier Stone doubling thing. So that's decent. Alright. I've got, what, 1 bleed? I don't think it's worth to use. Ooh, might be worth to use. Oh, no, he doesn't have Pyroclast. So, yeah, I'll just do a Prayer of Healing. And then here I'm going to go for another Precision Strike, reset my combo, get the accuracy buff back, because I'm not going to go for a repeating shot against such high health targets. This is what I'm thinking. Basic attack hits my Wizard. Ow. Rude. That was quite rude of you. I kind of just want a little bit more AP so I can do the max damage. Pyroclast, none of them have chill anymore. I only have one on the wizard, so that's not like a huge factor. Rejuve stone. Who's he targeting? He's targeting the wizard. Okay. Okay. Come on. I clicked the button. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, cool. So he's going to get a rejuvenation stone on the wizard, which is going to be super annoying just all around for me. I might have to switch targets here. Let's see what my Pyroclast does. We got 3.5 minutes till atrophy. Basic attack hits my wizard. Alright, rapid shot. Crits and dazes the seer. We're gonna have to see how the Pyroclast lands, really. No, big Pyroclast just went off in the corner game. I saw a kill. Damn, and the priest is looking unhealthy. Alright, he dropped the wall of reflection, and it's big, 955. Used about 20 AP, it looks like. And he drops the smoke bomb. Okay. Slick play. I like it. I can't be mad. And he gets the artificer. My goodness. All of the barriers are up as my big damage turn is coming in. A triple miss. Ooh, that smoke bomb did work. Damn. Alright, well, I think that just calls for me to go ahead and reset everything. There's no point hitting into that wall. One minute till the atrophy starts ticking. Oh, he dazes my archer. Ouch. Gets the interrupt on my channel, too. Rude. That was extremely rude. Ooh! Taunts my wizard. Mean. Just all around. I am getting pushed around. Alright, Divine Barrier's up. Alright, Wizard must attack Warrior. Do I want to consume 5 charges of Arcane Power? No, not particularly. And then Mana Vial to the Priest. He's gonna get some healing. Yada yada, yada yada. Alright, so the atrophy stack is now happening. Barrier stone from the seer. Okay, he's targeting it on the wizard again. Yup, he's stacking up the AP, getting ready for me. But I can't really stack AP, so he's got a big lead because of that taunt. Mana vial. Alright. So he can put it on the wizard. Big damage is Frost Lance and Fireball, and then the big defensive from Arcane Barrier. I'm still taunted, finally clearing that. Alright. We got what, 7.5% atrophy so far? So it is stacking. It is getting big. The enrage timer is happening. Both teams are becoming mob bosses. Just huge bosses of space and time. The game in the corner is still going. Looks close. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to it. I've been paying attention to this. I'm sorry, chat. It's just what happens. And, you know, getting rid of the turtles, I see it's just like a big down arrow now. I think, you know, that might be a good call. I don't know why I say that. I feel it more than think it. Okay, okay. Mellifellow's Wizard might go for a Frost Lance. Could do big damage to me with a Frost Lance. There it is. He's going for it. Get the healing out there. Okay. As I am way behind on the AP stacking, I'm going for a Raw Arcana. Here comes the Frost Lance. Oh, 414 to my Archer. We are at 15% atrophy, ladies and gents. 15%. Oh, basic attack does good damage. My Archer's getting beat up there in the middle. With that Frost Lance crit for 414, it looked like, right? Rejuvenation Stone. Who's he targeting? Alright, the Warrior. Alright, of course. Of course. Oh, man. Okay. Took a bit of damage off of the barrier, which is nice with the barrier stone thing incoming. What is it? Yeah, all barriers currently double, so... Okay. I can hit him with a fireball to help with that. Oh, he misses a fireball. Big miss. We are at 22.5% atrophy, ladies and gents. 410. Yes, nice. So he's only going to get an 84 doubling when that goes off. Nice. Saved myself a bunch of damage there. In the corner, looks like a Pyroclast just dropped Broodie's team. I am at 25.5% atrophy now. This is getting big time, ladies and gents. Big time. Raw Arcana. He's got 34 AP now. Oh man, what can I do with a repeating shot? Can I just 669 HP? It's not enough. It's not enough to make a difference. I'm gonna cast an explosion just to buy myself some time to think about it. Might use a mana potion on my Archer. I still have 2 that I can use, but I need to use one here on my priest. Oh man. Oh man. Might have to use one on my wizard though, instead of the archer. Daze hits but doesn't get the daze. That's extremely fortunate for me. We are now at 33% atrophy. Oh, I got blocked because I didn't have enough. Ah! Ah! Only one chill lands. This is not looking good for me, chat. Basic attack crushes. He's confused, so he hit the back in the middle. Or the middle and the back, I should say, because he hit the middle and cleaved to the back. What a rude character. Now he can fireball me. No. Oh, thank goodness. No, he can't. One more turn until he can do that. Stun! Goes on my priest. Doesn't connect, though. I'm immediately dropping that heal. Sudden death in 5 minutes. My explosion triggers, crits the front for 480. Oh, dear. Golly goodness. But he got a big barrier right afterwards from the seer. On the artificer. Health vial. Onto the warrior. Okay. Man. I am not feeling like a confident camper, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's going to happen. Sudden death is so scary now. It's like going to kill everyone. Fireball. Hits my wizard. Doesn't get any stun or anything, which is very, very convenient for me. Fuck. Alright. Alright. I'm healing the wizard. And then I'm using a mana vial on the wizard. Whew. We are at 43.5% atrophy for the record here, chat. Just so you know. The priest is taunted. Oh, that's going to be game for me. That's a huge taunt. Sanctuary goes off. Alright, alright. If he casts a Frost Lance, it's going to be dirt. Yeah, so he passes turn there. Oh, man. Should I just go for it? With 18? Let's just do it. I don't know. I need to get damage on the table before sudden death comes in. Is what I feel in my heart. Chat. Like, my Blinding Winds is about to hit here for almost 200 with a block. Oh my god. Ridiculous. We are at 52.5% atrophy at the moment. 2.5 minutes till sudden death. Here, he put the Wall of Reflection down. Oh, god damn it, dude. Oh. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen, chat. I'm scared. Gladiator Strike blocked. My priest is still taunted, in case you were curious. Warstone. Alright. He's using Warstone, chat. Oh, Christ. Christ. I don't feel good about anything right now. Oh. %58.5% atrophy, sudden death in a minute 40. Pyroclast bangs down the barrier, but then doesn't get much done otherwise. Priest is still taunted. Ooh, sudden death in a minute 20 scares me. Ah! Frost Lance, nice. It's a good move. He's gonna get the kill with that. Jesus, 437 off that Warstone. These damage numbers are getting out of hand. Oh, yeah, there they go, chat. My guys are falling. They're falling. I think I lose, chat, but we'll see what sudden death does. If I can make it there. And if the Frost Lance doesn't finish me now. Oh, blocked. What's up? Priest just took it for the team. Oh, Warstone. Now he's going to do too much damage to me. Oh, the Wall of Reflection got me. Oh, good game. That was good shit. Mellow fellow. GG. 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 It was so close to Tomatoes. Bolon is so close to being pissed. Evil and Hope are still going too. Oh, so they just probably made it to the Tomatoes. I wasn't quite there. Couldn't quite make it. Mellow fellow took me out. No, the Arcane Barrier, he was just using it really well. Countered my plan the entire time. That was a fun game, though. Yeah, I was like, damn it. Ah. But good stuff. Let's see what 2 minutes and a half until the next game. I'm going to play a tunage for you all while I go AFK for a very brief moment.
Give it to me, raw, hot and cold. Hot and cold finds my soul. Give it to me, raw, arcana. Give it to me, raw, arcana. Baby, give me that slippy, frost grippy. I wanna feel your mastery. Walls are dripping, it's so trippy. Wanna be in your menagerie. The way you move so dastardly. Give it to me, raw. Hot and cold. Give it to me, raw. Give it to me, raw. Darling, let me see you. Pyroclast explode. Fire frost and arcane mastery. Hot frost by it fills your soul. In the wizard's phylactery. Lactery. Won't you come inside to dance with me? Give it to me, raw. Hot cold. Take my soul. Give it to me, raw. Give it to me, raw.
All right, I'm back. We got shit going on, chat. All right, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Gonna get 91 karmas versus Hope in the next game. I just had to run up the stairs to make this. I was emptying the laundry. Overestimated the amount of time I have. Alright. So, Little Sparrow on the left. He's got a wizard priest. Mellow Fellow, who we just saw on the right. With warrior seer wizard. In the corner game, we have Karmas on the left with a wizard priest warrior. And Hope on the right with a seer wizard priest. Mellow Fellow leading off with the taunt, lands it on the wizard in the middle for Little Sparrow. Well done, well played. Meanwhile, in the corner game, Hope is channeling his barrier stone up, getting it all ready to go. Taunted Wizard has 12 AP. What's he going to do with it? Basic attack. Crits for 170. Wow. That's a lot of damage. Like, damn. Oh, the taunt also impacting that, though. Making him do more damage to the taunted, or the taunter. Yeah, 25%. Okay, so yeah, that's a big deal. Prayer Protection. Getting an even bigger barrier on the middle wizard. We know Mellow Fellow only really has the Fireball and the Ice Lance for the damage from his wizard. He's got that big arcane barrier though. With 2 Pyroclasts on the other side, will he be able to time it out as well as he did the last game? Maybe. Perhaps. I'm not going to count him out. Certainly. I do like this new mode. The new, sudden death mode a lot better. Feels better to me. Rapid Onslaught in the corner game from Karmas. Doing big damage to Hope's Seer. And that wizard gonna get his barrier doubled in a bit. Put some work in on that as well. Freedom. Alright. So he wants an unstoppable on this wizard. Big use of mana though. Sparrow's mana dropped very quickly there. Mellow Fellow by comparison still has a lot on all of his heroes. Wizard is channeling that Frost Lance. In the corner, it looks like Karmas is doing the same. As is Hope. As is Little Sparrow. We got like 7 Frost Lances going off here. Something like that. I know that's probably too many still, but hey, I'm sticking with it. Mellow Fellows, first to strike. Breaks the barrier for the back wizard on Sparrow's team. Warstone coming in from Hope, hitting Karma's warrior. Dang. Hope's Seer still taunted as well. Ice Lance coming in from Hope, doing big damage. The warrior is just below half health. Frost Lance now in the main game. Little Sparrow hitting the warrior, missing the Seer, and of course, because of the size of that wizard's barrier, feeling like it didn't do too much to the barrier. But good damage to get in all the same. Status effects expiring all over the place. Mellow Fellow. He's got 25 AP. He has a Frost Lance coming in. Oh no, Pyroclast Explosion is coming in from the back one. So he uses that Arcane Barrier And it just absorbs all of the damage because 2 of the hits didn't connect on the warrior or the seer. Big misses there. And so the wall of reflection remains standing. Definitely not what either player expected to see, I'm sure. Big for Mellow Fellow. Sparrow now recovering, setting up his middle wizard to use it, or to use Pyroclast next, I'm sure. Now that we have the cooldown out on the wall of reflection. Meanwhile, in the corner game, Hope has his own Pyroclast coming in. Oh, guys, that quarter. Amadea Ricer, I'm pretty sure that's her. So Hope's next turn is going to be a big Pyroclast. Karma's has Rapid Onslaught ready on his warrior. Meanwhile, down here, Little Sparrow's been recovering, not breaking the rest of the wall of reflection. Karma's just used a smoke bomb in the corner game with that Pyroclast coming in. Prayer of Protection from Hope onto his wizard. And the Pyroclast comes in. Ooh, does some damage, but doesn't look like the effect Hope really wanted to see. Karma's still looking very healthy. Meanwhile, does Little Sparrow cast the Pyroclast with only 25 AP? He says, no, I will not. Uses the critical aim, so we'll likely see the Pyroclast coming next turn. Basic attack from the warrior. Just keeping up that damage over time. Freedom from the priest. Onto the wizard. So yeah, prepping completely. He's now got unstoppable and critical aim. He's going to be using Pyroclast on his next turn for sure. While that wizard in the rear keeps stacking up the AP. Karma's Pyroclast just came in. Ooh, did big damage to Hope and stunned the priest. Uh-oh, how does Hope respond? His wizard also got moved to the front. Second wind from the wizard is a big heal for his whole team. Well played by Hope there. Wow. And now his priest, I thought was stunned. But I guess must have self-cleansed or something. Wow. Now Hope back nearly to full health. Well played. Well played with that second wind. Alright, let's see this Pyroclast from Sparrow. He's got it set up. The bonus to crit is huge. 20% critical strike chance. It's probably because you're being very spammy, Bolon. You know, you're not engaging in dialogue. I'm just guessing, though. That's truly a guess. I have no idea. Alright. So, alright, no. He's got to cast a fireball with the back wizard onto the warrior. So the warrior is looking pretty beat up for Mellow Fellow. Might be in danger if he gets a fat crit with this middle wizard's attack. Still, alright, so Mellow Fellow has 2 turns here. Or I guess only 1 because the seer's channeling. Raw Arcana from the wizard. That is a huge barrier. 1588. It is just big time right now. Full mana potion onto the priest from Little Sparrow. Ooh, so using a lot of his stone there. Pyroclast comes in, does 2 huge damage. Note it did 908 crit to that wizard. He still has 670 barrier left, just because that's how big that thing was. Huge damage also to the warrior. Only 22 left, but Mellow Fellow might be able to recover just fine here. Let's see. If he can get a heal on that warrior, he's like in no big dealville. MBDville. Critical aim. Oh, almost sniping that kill. 64 HP left. Mellow Fellow's warrior is just staying alive. Bee Gees style, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's accurate, to be honest with you. I may have just shamed myself. But either way, uses the health vial. Some instant relief for his HP woes. Seer starts casting Rejuvenation Stone. I'm sure the target is that warrior. Getting it back in the game. Alright, so we have Atrophy active now as well. So at 3% in the main game, at 4.5% in the corner game. So these damages are about to start growing larger. Yeah. Prayer of Protection from Hope. Onto the wizard. He's stacking up, getting ready for his next set of damage with her. Little Sparrow is likely looking to start putting his back wizard into production here, since he's now stacking AP on the front one. And his priest, full of mana, is looking very fabulous. Can't even fault her for anything. She is just an icon. Mellow Fellow is channeling with the wizard. I'm not sure. I think he's channeling a Frostlance. Divine Barrier out of Karma's just as the Warstone hits the warrior. So that warrior has no barrier for Karma's team. Frostlance from Karma is hitting Hope now. Oh, big damage. Actually breaks the barrier on Hope and then a little bit more. Leaving the Seer too looking very beat up and tenderized in the front there. Priest immediately heals the Seer. Karma's drops that Rapid Onslaught. He is keeping that pressure up against Hope as Frostlance comes in on the main game. Not doing the damage that Mellow Fellow wanted, I am sure. As now Little Sparrow's response. Ugh. Misses all over the place. Chat, what is this? These heroes. These heroes are just taking a holiday. Meanwhile, corner. Hope just started channeling a Frostlance of his own. I think he's hoping to get Karma's warrior. I think that's what he's going for. Very little mana left across a lot of these teams, with the big notable exception of Sparrow's Priest and Mellow Fellow's Warrior. Ooh, Karma's Fireball. Only 57 HP away from dropping Hope's Wizard right there. Basic attack from the Priest finishes the job and Hope's Wizard falls before it can land the damage. Big play by Karma's. And Resurrection immediately in response from Hope. Meanwhile in the main game, front and center here, Mellow Fellow has Fireball off of cooldown, so we'll likely see that coming in. There it is. Strikes the back wizard. Doesn't land any of the fun additions, even though he did have the unlocks available. Has so much AP, this guy. This guy, so much AP. Sparrow respawns with a Raw Arcana, stacking up his wizard life. Ooh, spicy sauce. Hope using a mana vial on his priest in the corner. Oh man, atrophy stacks are growing. We got 28.5% in the corner game, 24% in the main score. Yeah, YouTube does not like loud noises. That's a fact, Jack. Man, alright, so these games kind of, like, I'd say that corner game where Hope's wizard is in danger is very, very keen to watch. Man, oh man. Oh man. We're at 28.5%. I think we might be seeing like a little bit of saving for damage until that grows a little, you know? Which is fair. That's what I would expect to see a little bit of. But it's kind of like, you know, it's a game of chicken, because if you wait too long, you might just get killed by the other guy. So it kind of maybe a tight wire act is maybe more what it's like. But I like it. And, you know, it's very similar to what someone in Discord said on March 16th, you know, Just a stacking debuff that increases damage taken by all heroes. Yes, yes, Bolon likes to say that the team thinks of things way before the community even mentions it, but, I mean, come on. Come on, throw a guy a bone. Freedom comes out from Little Sparrow, setting up the channel that he's got going on. Pyroclast coming out of that wizard. He doesn't have a lot of stone left. He only has 1 mana vial, or health vial, that he could use. 3 weight is the main thing. Stun landing from Mellow Fellow onto Zildov's Skull Slayer. Little Sparrow's middle wizard, and big damage from that rapid onslaught with the cleave, striking for nearly 400 this late in the game with 37.5% bonus damage received by all heroes. Meanwhile, Karma's, it looks like he's closing in on the kills against Hope, but not quite there yet. Hope uses a heal trait from the Seer onto the Priest, but his Seer, is looking very beat up. And that's the hero in the front for Hope, of course. Atrophy in that game at 48%. Main game 39%. So these guys in the main game digging a bit more into their timers here in the Atrophy period. And those in the corner just kind of going quick. Karma takes down the Seer, triggers the second life, and she now has Exhaust on her. Meanwhile, Pyroclast Explosion comes in. Mellow Fellow once again doing an excellent job blocking that with his Wall of Reflection. And he has a poison that he just got on the Priest somehow. Nice. Maybe he just used a Poison Blade, I'm not sure. Heal comes out onto the middle wizard. So that Pyroclast really, I mean, Mellow Fellow is playing this Arcane Barrier, Wall of Reflection build really well. And with the extra damage taken, the threat of this delay damage is real. You saw it did 700 to my Priest at the end of that last game. So really, really a clever way to build into this new sort of sudden death style, the Atrophy growing. And Fellow just landed the taunt against the Priest here at the end. Pivotal timing. Man, he's making this strategy look really good. I'm not gonna lie. Just dropping that taunt when you need it. And then you got bonus damage. Setting up at the end of the game. No tomatoes necessary. We will get the kills. He's got low mana on his wizard though. So he would probably love to just use a Frost Lance or something. I'm not sure what his stone situation is. Warstone, speaking of stones, coming out from the Seer, breaks the barrier, does some good damage, way more than a Seer is used to doing, that's for sure. Meanwhile in the corner, Frost Lance coming out from Hope. Oh, striking huge. Broke a barrier and then did 631 on top of it to the Warrior in the front for Karma's. His Priest is healing up. He's got no stone left. They are at 61.5% atrophy. And in the main game here, we're at 49.5%. So basic attack from the Priest because he had to. I don't know, that top game is like sketchy close. I don't know what's happening here. I think Karma still has his second life. Yes, he does with the Priest. So that's big. Oh, and he has one with the Warrior as well. Meanwhile, Mellow Fellow snipes the Wizard in the main game here, dropping it with a Fireball. Ah, Zildov couldn't handle the heat of 51% bonus damage. Wild. Alright, so now the Mellow Fellow is completely out of mana with that Wizard. Basic attack coming in from Little Sparrow, doing what he can. He's got no mana left. He used the mana potion on that middle wizard because it had the AP. It was ready to go. And with that Fireball, huge. Took out a lot of resources there for Sparrow, making a comeback very difficult for him here. Oh man. I will risk jumping over here. Alright. So this is the game that was in the corner. Karma's and Hope. There's the other game that we were watching. That's there. Don't worry. I just feel like there's some action happening in this one. The Wall of Reflection is doing good damage in the corner game, but you know, Karma's and Hope. I feel like this one is still a little in the air. I kind of think Mellow Fellow took a decisive lead there with that kill, and now with that stun landing on Sparrow's Wizard, really furthering it. Hope drops the smoke bomb just before Karma's Frost Lance comes in. Oh, it still does huge damage, dropping that Seer nearly all the way down. The Wizard down to half health. Now Karma's Priest is up. But with no mana left for even the cheapest heal. Can't do much here. I don't know. Atrophy plus Pyroclast equal Pyrophy or Atroclast? I don't know. A high fee for Pyrophy? No, I mean, I'll give you the Atroclast. It's a blast. I don't know, Chad. I'll go either way on that one. Ooh. Karma's did end up using a whole turn there. I'm not sure what happened. How that happened. But he was thinking about it. Oh, maybe he was just killing time for the sudden death to come in. I don't know. Perhaps. With only 22 seconds left until that happens. Now Pyroclast coming in. The Warriors bound to get this kill against the Seer. I would think. Basic attack, yes, but I don't know. Karma still has his second lives up, so maybe playing for the sudden death blaster is just exactly what he's doing. He still has 24 left in his wheelhouse there. So yeah, he's killed that time. It looks like. With 70.5% atrophy, these tomatoes are gonna be disgusting. So they came in on the top game, did so much damage, basically killed Little Sparrow immediately, and dropped a lot of health on this main game as well. Oh, I don't know if that Pyroclast is gonna get off before the game ends, but he's got to heal it, right? What other choice does he have but to heal that Wizard? Oh, as we see our former main game, Mellow Fellow did take that in the end after the sudden death. All right. Hope. He's killing time too here. I wonder what he's thinking. Like maybe if he makes sure it hits before he casts the heal, he'll be good to go. Quite possibly that's it. Yeah, he cast the heal on the Priest. Now, okay, yeah, there it is. Sudden Death lands. Not quite killing Karma's team, though. Risky business. Karma's only has 15 left in his bank. Full health potion would have been sick. Yeah, I see you down there. Ooh, I don't know, though. I just don't know. Because now... I mean, yeah, it's not like Karma's can play for sudden death after his turn, because that would be hot potato contingency, I assume still applies. Oh, but he's got the second life still, doesn't he? Yeah, so I think Karma's heroes got back up. Or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, actually, what happened there. Gonna have to report that one to the devs. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. Gonna have to report that one to the devs, for sure. Alright. I can claim my rewards, of course. Brilliant. So we have 46 seconds until the final game stops. Yeah, I assumed it was because Karma's had second life still. They just got back up in the theoretical version of the game that kept playing out. Oh, I don't know. Fellow's been dropping heat. I don't know. I gotta vote for Karma, though. He's my boy. He's my guy. I don't know, though. And there are a lot of votes for Fellow, so that is fair. I feel like he's been slaying in this tournament. Five seconds to game time. We're looking good, chat. We're looking good. We're looking good. All right, chat. How are we doing? Yeah, the second life on Hope Seer had already gone off, Bolon. So, 91 Karma's on the left. Sarlorn Autumn Bruiser, the Wizard. And then a Priest Warrior was seen now a couple times. Mellow Fellow, Slayer of Me, and also Little Sparrow rocking his Warrior Seer Wizard. So, Warrior Wizard, the common factors. Priest and Seer, the healers, where we see some variety in these two finalists. All right, yeah. So this is gonna take some time to get going. It's gonna be like these guys getting their mana stacks up, getting their barriers up. Ooh, taunting the wizard early once again. Mellow Fellow likes doing that, and it's having a strong effect in these games. I gotta say. It's also nice because it gives his warrior unstoppable early, you know? So you avoid some chills maybe. Now the Barrier Stone and the Raw Arcana from the Wizard and the Seer respectively, or oppositely I guess, whatever word that is. And now Karma's Priest is up. Do we see him throw up a barrier? No, basic attack. Taking some hits off of that shield Fellow's Wizard has, knowing that the Barrier Stone is going to double. Basic attack, had to do it from the taunt. Didn't want to throw his mana or AP away. Mellow Fellow using that cleave to harass the front and middle from Karma's. Fellow very early able to get to his Frost Lance here. And if that warrior takes a turn before... No, it doesn't. So, the warrior will be unstoppable, won't be able to get chilled. Divine Barrier. Now the basic attack, he's still taunted for this turn, Karma's Wizard. To attack Fellow's Warrior. There it is. Woo! Woo, those basic attacks are striking, baby! Frost Lance. Ooh, good damage. Busting the barriers that the Priest and the Warrior had. Almost getting through the Wizards. It's only had 99 left. Gladiator Strike following up from Fellow. Yes, he didn't get the bleed, but that's because the Warrior had Unstoppable for Karma's. Karma's, though, had his Rapid Onslaught ready. Doing big damage to the frontliner there. Man, several quick turns there. Leaving us with Mellow's Warrior at about half health. Karma's Priest and Warrior sitting at about 60%. Karma's quickly fixes his Priest. Crits 545. It's now at full HP, ready to dance, baby. Mellow, 30 AP though. What's he gonna do? Cast Speed. Ooh, filthy. So now we're gonna see him do a Pyroclast next turn, but with the speed, that's gonna make it happen a lot faster. Karma's is responding with a Frost Lance. He's got a lot, or he had a lot of AP. Cast 10, spent 10 when he cast it. Fireball! Oh, Mellow Fellow lands the daze! Interrupts the Frost Lance! Huge! Huge! So Karma's stuck with his 5-turn amnesia. Big, big interrupt. Big, big interrupt. Oh, man. Mellow Fellow really just hitting that CC. But, ooh, the Warrior taking a lot of damage here. Karma still has 2 more turns in a row. Prayer of Healing hits his own Warrior. Wizard hits Fireball, lands that stun and the daze, pushing him back in the turn order and depriving him of a turn. Only 10 HP left. If it gets to that Warrior's turn, he is dying to the burn. He does have a second life, I believe. But his next turn's way back here, so Karma's could even finish him off before then. Oh, man. I hope Mellow Fellow's Seers casted a heal or something big on him. Ooh, fellow uses the wall of reflection. Alright, but he doesn't fully empower it. Intriguing. 523 HP, huh? Man, Karma's made a swing back there. Fellow with that big interrupt, but Karma's taking the damage to Mellowfellow's warrior, putting him in big threat. We got 4 minutes till the atrophy debuff starts ticking in, and 26 minutes until the sudden death tomatoes. So, the damage stack is gonna be so high that it's gonna be awesome, hilarious, even outrageous and absurd. Karma's is taking it to the defensive since the big wall of reflection, the aquarium, is in the way, preventing his damage. Artificer gives Fellow's team a bit of a shield. Oh man, a purification stone maybe, but I don't know if you need it. Sanctuary, he's going for the sanctuary, okay. So because that barrier took no damage, it casts an arcane burst, dispelling a positive, or attempting to dispel from the other team. And now Sanctuary. So everyone's got a shield for Mellowfellow. His warrior is now out of, he's like successfully evaded the insta-kill range. Fireball again, hitting big. Karma's at about 60% HP on that wizard. Warrior goes for the taunt, lands it against Mellowfellow. Ooh, taking his wizard, making him focus the warrior for 2 turns. And preventing any channels, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe not. But maybe any AoE channels. I'm not sure. Regardless. Fellow's he doesn't have Fireball, so he's probably just going to be stuck basic attacking. Unless he can cast a Frost Lance. Warrior's up. Uses a mana vial onto the wizard. Okay. Okay. Sanctuary heal comes in. Big heal. Warrior's now at about 50% health. And, you know, the wizard has a freaking barrier bigger than its own HP bar. Basic attacks the warrior for Karmas because of the taunt, clearing 1 turn. 1 more to go. Priest drops a mana vial for itself. Alright, alright. We're seeing the teams recharge a little bit. 1 minute till the atrophy stacks. The enrage timer starts. Heal from the warrior, bringing itself to full health. Nice use of traits. Woo! It's looking tight. Remember, both teams still have some second life action. So, you know, no clear and convincing lead there yet. Pyroclast comes in. Whew! Doesn't land any crowd control. Very unfortunate. But it did hit even though the smoke bomb was out. So, count your blessings. I guess. Warrior still looking pretty toasty as Mellowfellow casts Rejuvenation Stone. Likely targeting his own warrior. Or maybe the Seer. I'm not going to rule that out. Alright, Wizard finally clears the taunt with a second basic attack. It's now back in the action. Prayer of Protection. Karma is getting his own wizard ready to stack again. Rejuvenation Stone from Seer on Mellowfellow's team just crit for 600 HP, guys. What? What? 600? Redonkulous. As Atrophy now will begin stacking. I guess after this turn. Because it hit 0. Alright. Alright. Karma's stacking the AP. Cast Raw Arcana again. Mellow Fellow, of course, will have his Arcane Barrier or Wall of Reflection ready to cast again, I think, pretty soon here. And he lands the taunt on the Wizard, severely slowing Karma's ability to stack those AP points. Stack that AP, baby. Fellow now could drop a Fireball. Ooh, hits the Priest and moves it back with a crit. Oh, he fears it. That's why it got moved back. Okay. And dazed it too, pushing it back on the time bar. Ouch. But the Priest is still okay. It's still his turn, so he's fine. Daze isn't too big. Prayer of Healing goes out, hits the Priest, back to full health. Does put the Wizard in range of Mellow Fellow's Warrior now, though, in the middle. As Fellow casts his Frost Lance. Gets that going. We are at, what? Let's see. 10.5% stacks right now of Atrophy. 20 minutes till the sudden death tomatoes start landing. Basic attack. Hitting the Warrior for 134. He's got one more turn being taunted. Warrior going with the basic attack. Nice. Spread that damage, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Alright, so Mellow Fellow keeping the pressure on. All three of Karma's heroes sitting about 60-70% HP. Alright. I don't know, chat. I don't know. This is a tough one to call. They're so similar, you know? Karma's has less mana on his Warrior, so Mellow Fellow might have an advantage there. The barriers are good for Fellow and Karma's, but a little bit better for Fellow because he does have that fat one on his Wizard. It's like a super awesome shield. Alright, Karma's burns another vial. He's only got one more of those left. Both, I think, have gone to his Priest so far. Maybe one went to his Wizard. I'm not sure. Okay, Fellow using a basic attack. Huh. Just clearing turns, I suppose. We are at 21%, 22% atrophy now. Sanctuary, big heals. Mellow Fellow's whole team looking really frosty. Seer, this 1400 HP Seer with like, what is it, 58 whiz, 49 int is a banger, my friend. Prayer of Protection onto Karma's Wizard. No, Karma's has 5 now. He had 8 when he used it. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Alright. Warstone coming in. Who is Fellow targeting with that one? Sarlorn Autumnbreaker. The Wizard. Or Autumn Bruiser, I suppose. I read it wrong. Alright. Alright, so he's focusing that Wizard with the Warstone. Taunt does not connect from Karma's Warrior. The Seer for Fellow is very low on mana. Highly low. Mellow Fellow basic attacking the Wizard again. I'm intrigued by these basic attacks. I think he's stacking up the atrophy for when he does cast whatever he wants to cast. Or maybe he's just waiting for the Wall of Reflection moment and doesn't want to be channeling and have Karmas take advantage of that somehow. Perhaps that's it. Ooh. Ooh, the Warrior's so beat up, but that Warstone comes in. Oh, Karma's team taking a bruising, but not a beating. Not yet. Freedom. Onto the Wizard. So he's got the Unstoppable now. And he's got 33 AP, so he's got the theoretical max. for his arcane pyroclast explosion, I mean. Mellow Fellow's got to know this. Mana Vial to his Seer. Oh man, alright. Man, this is intriguing. Will Karma's use his Pyroclast? He's got the Unstoppable for it. Which is good with Gruff coming off of cooldown for Mellow Fellow. Could get that interrupt and be lethal. Alright, Karma's uses his last Mana Vial on the Priest. The Warrior up front is looking bruised. Does have a second life though, so will come back once on its own, at least. Frostlance out of Karma's. Maybe he's trying to bait the Arcane Barrier. With Atrophy at 37.5%, that Frostlance is dangerous, especially with the Rags of the Nameless. Warstone. Ooh, maybe Fellow's committing to violence. Man, I don't know. The Warrior has the basic attack. Does it. Karma's has heals. Drops it on his own Warrior. Gets it back above half health. Mellow Fellow. Does he do it? I mean, that's an interesting question. He drops the Wall of Reflection. Ho ho. Frostlance connects, breaks through the barrier, does some damage to the Seer, and drains Mellow Fellow's Wizard's barrier. Drains the barrier on the Wizard. But that means he does have Wall of Reflection damage incoming and the over delay effects here. So that could be big, especially as more turns are taken. 147 from that. Warstone on the Priest. Karma's Priest is at half health. His Warrior's at half health. The stun comes in from Mellow Fellow's Wizard. Does not land the stun. Big damage, but not going to secure him the kill at this moment like he was probably hoping. However, with Gruff off of cooldown, he has a chance here to go for his go-to play of getting that Priest with the Gruff, the taunt. That's what Mellow Fellow's been doing a lot, and he goes for it here, lands that. So though he missed the stun, he got the Gruff. And now, the Priest will not be able to heal for these 2 turns with the Wall of Reflection damage coming in. So that's big. Yes, he did good damage there to the Seer and might be able to get a kill here with the basic attack. Yep, just enough. Just barely any overkill. Gets it. But Mellow Fellow already has his damage coming in, and the taunt, I mean, if the taunt doesn't break to this delayed effect, it could be very, very bad news for Karma's here. Does have second lives, though, so keep that in mind. We are at, what, 54% atrophy? Basic attack from Karma's hits the Warrior. Wall of Reflection, boom. Some damage there. Critting for 233 on the Wizard. And then more coming in here. Didn't break the taunt either. So, with the Frostlance, Frostlance might break the taunt though. That said, it might get the kill as well. So, hard to say what the right choice is there. Second wind, likely. Seems likely with added Karmas here, but I'm not 100% sure. Will it be enough? We'll see right here. Oh, it doesn't break the taunt still. Wow. And even with this, because of the slow, he moved the Wall of Reflection in front of that Priest's turn anyway. So, this is going to be a pivotal Wall of Reflection damage right here. Boom. Drops the 2 heroes that have second life. And they both should stand right back up. But the Wizard in the middle is looking real cheeky with a Fireball maybe available if he's got enough mana, I'm not sure. A basic attack could be enough with the 60% stacks of atrophy that we have going on.
There it is, fireball. Ooh, he goes for the priest, lands the daze, pushing it back on the time bar. Oh my gosh, what is Mellow Fellow doing here? What is he hoping to accomplish by just being mean to this priest? He could cast Rapid Onslaught here. I don't know if he had the combo set up. Oh man, what's he gonna do? Goes for it. He's going for that wizard. Gets the kill. Gets the kill on the wizard. That is huge. Wow, looks like, I don't know, I mean, with the exhaust, I don't know how. Mellow Fellow, I don't know how Karmas recovers from this, I mean. I think Mellow Fellow's just got him in a bind. Okay. And Mellow Fellow casts Resurrection? What is he doing? What is he doing? Oh, the double miss, just adding insult to injury on Karmas. With 1 HP on the priest. Oh man. Mellow Fellow has this in the bag. Passes turn. Burn damage finishes the priest. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, the voice is gonna finish the warrior. Oh jeez, Mellow Fellow. You are so cruel and unusual. I love it. I love it. As whatever he did there, it won the game. Maybe Karma's forfeit, seeing the end, I'm not sure. But either way, wow. Wow, what a set tonight, ladies and gentlemen, today, whatever it was. That was a good time. That was a good time. And so, with all that said and done, I bid you all a fond listen to some songs for like a minute, and then adieu after that. Alright? Alright, sweet. Yeah, we had some good play from Wizards here. So, Death to Tomatoes, maybe? Yeah, Bull on Death to Tomatoes. Might have to make that into a new track. Next track will be Death to Tomatoes. I hope all of you have fun. Good evening.
Give it to me, raw, hot and cold. Hot and cold finds my soul. Give it to me, raw, arcana. Give it to me, raw, arcana. Baby, give me that slippy, frost grippy. I wanna feel your mastery. Walls are dripping, it's so trippy. Wanna be in your menagerie. The way you move so dastardly. Dastardly. Give it to me, raw. Hot and cold. Give it to me, raw. Give it to me, raw.